Hello children, this is Manish Yadav and today I am going to cover the remaining portion of chapter 6th for class 9th, that is my childhood. For the recap of the chapter, we have explained up to third paragraph. In that episode, we studied about APJ Abdul Kalam, who was elected as 11th President of India. This chapter is an autobiography of APJ Abdul Kalam. He describes about his life and his childhood very well. In this video, you'd know about the remaining paragraphs onwards. In the last episode, he describes about his village and his families, how many members, as well as about his mother and father. He also describes about the Second World War and its advantages as well as disadvantages. How did it affect the society as well as the area? But the village of APJ Abdul Kalam has no effect due to high and low elevation of ground. Next, he describes that there was a sudden demand of termites in the market. There was a shop in the Mosque Street, and he used to collect the seeds of termites and sell it to the shop of a general. It was situated in Mosque Street. Next thing which took place accidentally in his life, that was the train station, where he has to throw the newspaper in the running train due to war. The station or the stoppage of the train had been cancelled in those days after war took place. Next, you will know better what happens in the fourth paragraph. So, let you be very attentive and be focused for each word and line. Every child is born with some inherited characteristics into a specific socio-economic and emotional environment and trained in certain ways by figures of authority. In this world, every child has some inherited characteristics, means they adopt some features, natural features of their parents. It is genetic. Some features are inherited genetically from their parents to the children into a specific. It may be related to socio-economic as well as emotional environment, and they are trained in certain ways by figures of authority, and they learn so many things, okay, from their parents, society, and other factors. These are the resources for the children. Next, he says that I. Remember, I refers to APJ Abdul Kalam. He is the narrator about this chapter. I inherited honesty and self discipline from my father. Kalam says that genetically I was inherited honesty and self discipline from my father. He says that my father was well disciplined and honest person, and I was also inherited by these two features of my father. From my mother, I inherited faith in goodness and deep kindness, and so did my three brothers and sister. And he was inherited kindness, goodness, confidence. Faith means confidence from his mother. So did my three brothers and sisters. His other brothers and sisters were also inherited by these features of their own mother. Next, he describes I had three close friends in my childhood. Kalam says about his childhood that there were three friends in my childhood. They were Ramnatha Sastri, Arvindan, and Shiv Prakashan. These are the names of his childhood friends. All these boys were from Orthodox Hindu Brahmin families. These three friends of his childhood belonged to an Orthodox Hindu Brahmin families. Orthodox means very dogmatic, strict for their religion, and they belong from a Brahmin family. As children, none of us ever felt any difference amongst ourselves because of our religious differences and upbringing. There was a great difference between and amongst our families, but we never and ever felt any difference in ourselves because of our religious differences and upbringing. In fact, Ramnatha Sastri was the son of Pakshi Lakshman Sastri, the high priest of the Rameswaram temple. He was the priest of the Rameswaram temple. This is also a great answer for the great question that who was the priest of Lakshmana Shastri. So the reply would be Ramnatha Sastri was the son of Pakshi Lakshman Shastri. So Pakshi Lakshman Shastri was the priest of Rameswaran temple, and Ramanatha Sastri was the son of him. Later, he took over the priesthood of the Rameswaram temple from his father. Okay, means Ramanathan Sastri was offered to be priest of the same temple where his father was a priest. Arvindan went into the business of arranging transport for visiting pilgrims. People go to pilgrims. It is believed that it is auspicious, very auspicious for the old people to go pilgrims and visit new places, holy places. And it is also believed that by doing pilgrims, they get freedom, liberty from all the persons in their life. And Shiv Prakashan became a catering contractor for the Southern Railways. Means these three friends of APJ Abdul Kalam were very busy in their schedule. One of them was a catering contractor for the Southern Railways. One of them, whose name is Arvindan, went for the business of arranging transport for visiting pilgrims. And one of them, Ramnada Sastri, who was the son of Pakshi Lakshman Sastri, was oppressed at the place of his own father in Rameswaram temple. That's it for this paragraph. In the next paragraph, would you know about Sri Sita Rama Kalyanam ceremony? What happens? During the annual Sri Sita Rama Kalyanam ceremony, our family used to arrange boats with a special platform for carrying idols of the Lord from the temple to the marriage site situated in the middle of the pond called Rama Tirth, which was near our house. What was the duty of Kalam's family during the annual Sri Sita Rama Kalyanam ceremony? During the ceremony, Kalam's family used to arrange and manage boats with a special platform to carry idols of Lord from the temple to marriage site. It was as the symbol of God. Before every couple would be taking oath and swear to get married with each other. It was situated in the middle of the pond called Ram Tirth. The place or the Iceland was known as Ram Tirth, where they started and shifted their boat, which was near our house. Events from the Ramayana and from the life of the prophet were the bedtime stories my mother and grandmother would tell the children in our family. And it was a tradition in our family that grandmother and my mother, they both would tell us stories and the prophet at the bedtime, extracting from the events of Ramayana. Okay, means they used to tell us stories and some events of Ramayana at the bedtime. It is also the tradition of some families in the society. Elder people used to tell stories to their son at the bedtime. As you know, one day when I was in the fifth standard at the Rameswaram Elementary School, a new teacher came to our class. Kalam describes about an incident when he was in fifth standard at Rameswaram Elementary School. It was a primary school in Rameswaram. A new teacher came there in Kalam's house. What happened, dear students? I used to wear a cap which marked me as a Muslim, and I always sat in the front row next to Ramnada Sastri. I used to wear, Kalam always had a cap on his head which was marking him as a Muslim boy, and he always sat in the front row next to Ramnatha Sastri. Means in front of Ramnatha Sastri, he always sat, who wore a sacred thread. It is known as the symbol of auspiciousness, and most of the families of Brahman, they have it as the symbol of auspiciousness. It is the tradition of every Brahmin families. The new teacher could not stomach a Hindu priest son sitting with a Muslim boy. The new teacher could not stomach, means he could not digest it. It means he could not accept it, that a Hindu priest son, a son of Hindu priest, sits with a Muslim boy. It was unacceptable to the new teacher. In accordance with our social ranking as the new teacher site, I was asked to go and sit on the back bench. Dear students, in this line, Kalam describes about the discriminations, and it was done by a school teacher. Means a school teacher should not treat his students by discriminating them, because school is the platform where different people are different religions. Students from different castes, teachers from different castes and categories come to synchronize as well as get education and give education. We come to learn only. We should never discriminate at social and synchronizing platforms and stages. So the teacher must be aware of his dignity. He should not discriminate between two students. But he asked Kalam to go and sit on the back bench, last bench. I felt very sad. Kalam says that I felt very sad, and so did Ramnatha Sastri. He looked utterly downcast as I shifted to my seat in the last row. The image of him weeping when I shifted to the last row left a lasting impression on me. The teacher discriminated two children because Kalam was a Muslim boy and Ramnatha Sastri was a Brahmin. But there was no favor and discrimination, inequality between both friends. They did not hate and pay attention on their castes and religions. They were very close friends. And when Abdul Kalam was told to sit at the back bench, Ramnatha Sastri was about to cry. Means he felt so sorry that he is alone and his friend has been just separated from him. And it left a great and long lasting impression on APJ Abdul Kalam. After school, we went home and told our respective parents about the incident. Definitely, if a teacher discriminate and do such activities with students, we must report to our parent. Okay? If it is unjustified and unacceptable, we must report to our parent. So as they did, APJ Abdul Kalam and Ramnatha Sastri, they both reported to their parents. Lakshman Sastri summoned a teacher meeting and in our presence told the teacher that he should not spread the poison of social inequality and communal intolerance in the minds of innocent children. He summoned, he called a meeting of teachers, and he strictly prohibited and aborted all the teachers not to give and spread the poison of social inequality and communal intolerance. Means discrimination between castes and inequalities. Just we all are the innocent children. He bluntly asked the teacher to either apologize, or quiet the school and the Iceland. He told to give an ovation and say so sorry or leave the school. Not only did the teacher regret his behavior, but the strong sense of conviction Lakshman Sastri conveyed ultimately reformed this young teacher. And conviction, a strong opinion of belief, he got improved himself and ultimately reformed the young teacher. The strict command and order of uh, Lakshman Shastri reformed the young teacher ultimately. Since that moment, he did not discriminate two children with each other. That's it. Keep learning.